Madu Puruchi Uso Baba Sanu Abebe Kaka Barunu Madu Puruchi Uso Baba Sanu. See, whatever cannot be, no matter what you do. But whatever will be, we shall it be. It is called destiny.
Yes! How really is this money? Yes, more. She is the chosen one. Who? Karashina Puja. The prince invited her over, and this is their third hour together in the palace. They will become husband and wife if you don't stop them.
Stop them now. In fact, kill her.
The gods who anointed her the future queen of Africa have made her she who shall never be harmed. Spiritually or physically, anyone who harms her or sexually assaults her shall be killed instantly by the gods.
What are you talking about, Lord Oloko? But you assured me just 3 days ago that I will succeed. You even gave me the information with which I blackmailed Ichie Ikeji. How could you have allowed everything to fall apart on my face to the extent that
the 3 men you conscripted to help you achieve your aims have left, threatening to expose you if you don't stop your scheme.
So you know all that? You know all that and you still didn't?
For 23 years you have retained my services from the one I told you never to keep details of what you wanted from me. If you want my full powers to work for you, why did you decide to keep details from me this time around?
I don't get it.
You don't? Why did you tell me that your real intention in all of this is not just to get your daughter to become the future queen of your kingdom, but also to take over the throne and the vast wealth of the royal family?
I'm sorry. Oloko, I'm sorry that I left that out. More than anything, it is the vast wealth of the royal family that I am after. My son's failed governorship bid and his subsequent illness has left me broke. Oloko, please. Please. Please save me from this shame and disaster.
Your daughter will never become Melvin's wife, no matter what you do. That is your punishment for keeping secrets from me. So decree the masters of the realm.
That's not acceptable, Lord Oloko. In fact, I want to.
You will still become the Igbo and take over the royal family's wealth. Yes, you can, but it will cost you something very dear to you.
Something very dear to me? What could that be?
Jacinta!
No! Never! Never! In fact, I'm out of here.
The wrath of the bastards of Rem is very great against you, Chief Onwoka.
I don't care. I don't care, Lord Oloko. Let them do their worst. Let them do their worst! I will never, ever have my daughter.
Fortunately, Chief, you can no longer save Jacinta. Yes, the masters of the realm have already taken her soul. So whether you live now or not, she will still die.
How dare you?
Keep quiet or you die now. Sit Sit down!
Oloko, please. Please.
I said sit! You are wasting your time, Chief Omuka. Once she returns to the country in 6 months' time, have sex with her and strangle her after that. Or you shall die within 48 hours of her return. Will you do it?
But you have not left me with any other choice. Now, tell me, how would I still realize my ambition?
Karashina Puja! Karashina Puja! Karashina Puja! Reales! Reales more! Reales is stays money! Karashina Puja! He has to make way for me to subdue the gods of our people and help you to the throne unhindered. Reales! How really is stays money? Reales more! Karashina! Reales! More really is stay! Karashina Puja! Yes. Yes. Reales! How really is stays money? Reales more! Reales more!
Don't be afraid. It's still me. From this day on, I will wear this body anytime I want to function as chief priest of Afikpo. Now go home and find a way to take me permanently out of Afikpo. The only thing that can stop you from becoming the Igwe of Afikpo is if Chinini and Mervin ever set eyes on each other from now on. I am heading to the shrine of Afikpo to take charge. Now go home and take care of your own as well.
God, we have little or no time to waste before we get to the shrine for the installation ceremony. How could Icheke and Ikechi be so insensitive as to make us wait for them? Eh? Why? Including the chief priest and the gods of Afi. Wait for them. Why would they make them wait for them?
But Your Majesty, we have sent the guards to fetch them.
Your Majesty. Your Majesty. Please. An abomination has happened. What happened?
Your Highness, Icheke has been murdered by his returnee daughter.
Hello.
How?
Hello.
Now that's an outrageous conclusion to rush into, young man. Who told you she killed him?
My prince, I found this on his corpse. Please, everyone, listen to this. Listen to what was recorded in it.
Please, don't kill me. Don't kill me. I'll confess this. Yes, I will. The prophet who told you that was right. I consulted a native doctor who told me this is Icheke talking. I consulted a native doctor who told me that the only way for me to achieve erection again is that I must find you and have sex with you and make you have sex with me once we unite. He said that once I set eyes on your nakedness, my mind will start working again. And once it does, I must have to use it on you, or it will fall and never rise again till I die. According to him, the only way to bring you to return to me is to kill your mother, because I desperately wanted to have a son who will keep my lineage going. He had asked him to do that. Now we talk about the girl. It's the devil. It's the devil, he said. The same devil also made you to attempt to drug me with a drink earlier this evening while pretending to be celebrating my homecoming with me. Right? After the evil thing you did to my mother. Thank you for everything.
Damn it! No! No, this is not happening. No! Damn it! No!
Get hold of yourself, Melvin.
How could this happen, Dad?
Leave all the questions. We have an important ceremony to get over with.
That kill triggered something in me. She stirred up something in me, Dad.
I saw it. I saw everything, believe me. You are not alone in this. My heart melted also to the extent that if I had my way, I would have waited both of you yesterday. Until we know otherwise. She is a murderer. And
Dad, are you saying we should launch an investigation into what happened after today's ceremony to find out what actually went wrong?
the police will launch their investigation. The gods will launch their investigations also. Until both prove otherwise. Chineye never existed to you and me.
Dad, you guys are royals, Mary!
You are a Kenyan waiting. You must know how to take hold of your emotion, especially with non-royals. Don't ever forget that.
I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry I lost it out there. But there are lots of things that don't add up.
How can they again? I say let the police and the gods do their investigation and handle everything their way. It's a crime and an abomination. But now, let's join the others and proceed to the shrine for your installation.
Hello, Ezemo. You said that Igwe sent you here to inquire about what to do based on the latest development.
Yes, Ezemo.
Hello! What does that mean here, you remember? I'm not going to say no more than me. I'm not going to say no more than me. Now, come back, I say cha-cha-cha. Hello?
Ezemo.
Tell Igwe and Dikeh to send the maidens named the potential royal brides home. That arrangement has been cancelled by the gods. Yes. Prince Mervyn has between now till turn 32 in 2 years' time to pick a wife anyone he chooses. So decrees the gods of this land.
The gods are wise.
No.
Who does?
This room is in one of the most secure and isolated places anywhere in the world. No one would ever suspect that she is here. Talk less of looking for her.
That much has been confirmed by the masters of the realm, as you already know.
I told you.
I visited Ichie Ogbu and Ichie Ikechi and told them things that will seal their lips forever, for fear of their lives and that of their families. So as far as they and the gods are concerned, you are safe.
And you see, the police have received enough money from me, to gloss over their investigation of the murder of Ichie Eke and the disappearance of Chineye. So, on that side too, is problem solved. So, when am I getting the throne and how?
You will hear from me only when you have completed your assignment with Jacinta. Meanwhile, get the lady out of the induced coma you put her. For you to bring her here safely. No sex or attempts to with her. I hope your boy knows that. So see you again in the next 6 months. Until then, you have to keep your relationship with the royal family as close as ever. It's important.
I'm good. Are you good? Alright. Sir, we're good. Sir, please, I want you to look into the lens of the camera. Okay? And I want you to give me a pitiable expression on your face. Sound as if you have just few days to live. The level of the emotion you bring out from people out there will determine how successful or otherwise this would be. Are we good, sir? Ready to roll? Action!
Happy Alamia, rolling. My dear brothers and sisters, I am dying. The doctor said my kidneys are badly damaged. Unless I undergo kidney transplant surgery urgently, I would die from the complications. I have spent so much undergoing dialysis every week that my family is virtually broke. I need 18 million naira to go to India for the kidney transplant surgery. I don't want to die. Please help me raise this money, my people. Save me, please, for the sake of God.
Alright. Cut.
Can't? He hasn't finished. He has not told them his name and the account details that will pay him the money to.
Those ones will be added through voiceover and graphics in the studio. We have gotten all what we need for the skit. The rest is for you to...
It's okay. It's okay, it's okay. Let us discuss that one outside. As you can see, the nurse is here to perform her duty on him. Because we have kept her waiting for so long. Up to this moment, you guys have not really told us anything about the
financial aspects on our deal with you.
Yes.
We have not, because we agreed to do the part we just concluded free of charge as our own contribution towards saving him.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
But to edit and make the final cuts of the video in the form to take to television stations for broadcast will cost you 30,000 naira, ma.
30,000?
Yes.
30,000 naira. God, Jesus.
What is it, ma?
Mr. John, the truth is that as a family right now, we cannot even boast of 5,000 naira. Yes. Yes. Just to the extent my father's illness has reduced us to financially. Please, my brothers, help us. Please help us, and God in heaven will bless you for...
What did? John, what is this? Why didn't you tell me that you are bringing me here to work for some jokers when you called me yesterday?
There are no jokers, Mr. Bode. Come on! How can we possibly joke over something that involves the life of the head of our family? Our sole breadwinner? Yes, dear. Yes, please. If getting no pay for helping us is an issue here, I am begging you, consider it as a job done on credit. Yes, please. And I can assure you that as soon as my husband pulls through his ordeal, he
he will do everything to make sure that he pays you people, even with interest.
Yes, he will.
Madam, you said if he pulls through his ordeal, right? And what if he does not? What will be our fate?
God forbid. My father will not die, please. Please, my brothers. Please help us, Mr. Bode. Mr. John, please.
Mr. John, we're begging you, please.
Wait, for God's sake, please. Just...
My husband will surely pay you people, I'm begging you.
I will call you once the skit is ready, Nancy.
You mean you want to help us to complete the job for free, sis? Hey, thank you.
Thank you. Maybe, but let's...
Thank you, sis. Thank you. God bless you. Dad, what is it? Dad, please. They said they will do it for free. Dad, please stop crying.
Me being recorded to be aired on television, begging for money like a retreat pauper, a millionaire a little over a year ago. God, why could you allow me to descend to this shameful level? Why?
Honey, it's okay. Don't go complicating your conditions by dwelling on the negatives like this. God knows why it is happening.
How dare you, Rachel? God knows?
Yes.
Are you who brought the young man that duped me into bankruptcy and insisted that I buy into the business deal he come with? You don't know?
Bernard, it's okay now. Must you always remind me of that silly mistake?
Why mustn't I, Rachel? Look at me. Look at what your shamelessness has reduced me to. Look at what a boy, young enough to be your own son, that you shamelessly open your life for, has reduced your husband to, has reduced all of us to.
My goodness. What did you just say, Dad?
Yes,
you and Cecile did what, Mom?
My dear, I traced your mom and that devil to a hotel room and caught them having sex.
Mom! See, he jumped me. That boy jumped me.
He charmed you. I feel so disgusted anytime you give that lame excuse. He charmed you. And the hotel staff said that both of you were their regular customers over 6 months. Charmed you. And you watched him beat me into a pub before escaping. Even while I was begging you to call for help.
Bernard, our daughter is hearing you. Please, give me some respect.
I won't. Enough of the lies, Rachel. Tell your daughter the truth. Tell her that her father is not here dying because of diabetes-induced kidney failure. And she thinks, but because of the damage he sustained while being beaten by your adulterous partner.
What?
A little boy you allowed to take everything away from me. My wife, my honor, my wealth, and soon my life as well.
Bernard, no. He did not take me away from you. I'm here with you and for you. And you're not going to die, please. Please forgive me.
He did not take you away from me? Oh, and you stood aside in that cursed hotel room and watched him hitting me on my both sides with a metal object until I passed out. What a loving wife role you played that day, Rachel. What a wife.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Bernard.
Just pray that nothing happens to my dad, Mom. Pray that I will ever forgive you for this. Just pray.
Calm down, okay? You people should calm down. He's not dead. He's just unconscious.
Doctor, are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Please. Can we see my office now?
Okay.
Nurse.
Yes, nurse.
Please take care of him.
Okay, doctor. You said he'll be fine.
Yes, let's go. Madam, as you already know, your husband was in deep crisis when you arrived here with him a few hours ago. A certain while, I ordered some vital tests carried out on him. The results are out. And that is why I asked you both to follow me to my office immediately.
Doctor, is my dad dying? Are all hopes lost on him?
He is dying. Hey! But all hopes are not lost yet. And that will be if you can get him to India. For the transplant surgery in a matter of days. Otherwise, I'm sorry to inform you that he has less than 2 weeks to live.
God forbid.
And for that, you would have to take him home today.
What?
Once you are ready and with the money to take him to India, take him home. Doctor, please. I don't want him to die in my hospital.
Doctor, what are you saying?
Doctor, no.
Take him home and do what? What does it mean?
Nancy.
Yes, ma'am.
With what just happened, with what the doctor just said, do I need to remind you that it's time for you to realistically consider the condition Mr. John, his colleague, and the program manager of the television network gave to you?
I can't believe you just said that to me, Mom. Realistically consider what? Sex with 3 different men just to get the skits they made for us aired on the television? What does that make me, Mom?
Nancy.
What does that make me?
You are not a virgin, are you?
Mom! Yes, I'm not a virgin.
No.
And I'm not a prostitute either.
Now listen to me. You see that man?
lying unconscious in that ward. He is not just ordinary man. He is my husband, your own father. That man has been there for you and I all through our times of need. I love him.
And I love him too, Mom.
And you want to stand here and watch him die when a little sacrifice from you can make the difference between life and death for him? What a love. What a hollow love.
How can you call my love for my dad hollow, Mom? I love him wholeheartedly, Mom. Please.
Then prove it. Prove it by doing what those guys said to save your own dying father. Come on, Nancy. Are you in any way different from your sister in the UK? When she got expelled from her school due to her inability to pay her bills in the school because of what happened to your father and his business last year, she listened to my advice and agreed to stay back there instead of coming home to join us in this fire of lack. Up until she ran into trouble and was detained 2 months back. The family has been surviving on feeding on the money she has been sending. And what do you think she was actually doing to raise the money? The same thing you are standing here refusing to do to save your own dying father.
Lord have mercy. You talked Tina into prostitution in England? And you're here proudly telling me about it, Mom.
Nancy, our family has nothing to live on. In fact, we are down and dry financially. The only way to make it back economically is that our family land, where oil was discovered in commercial quantity. Listen, let me tell you. The family and the company, they have discussed and they promised to pay in 4 months' time. And if you have forgotten, my angel, let me remind you that a woman does not inherit any property in our customs and tradition. If your father dies before that money is paid, you and your sister will not get a dime out of the 32 million naira due for him from your uncles. In fact, they will take everything because your father has no male child. So, more than your father's life is that money that I am desperate to secure. I will do anything. I will do everything within my power to make sure I get it. So, you will do it. In fact, you must do it. Or consider yourself a young lady without a home as soon as he breathes his last.
Are you threatening to disown me, Mom?
Nancy, I will even kick you out of my house.
Mom.
Yes. So, you know what? Do the needful if you don't like it. Nonsense.
Mom, what are you saying to me? Mom. Mom.
Baby, you are so sweet. Your ringing tune, I love it. So what if I want this once a week? How much will they charge me?
God punish you! God punish you for making me do this dehumanizing thing with you today. God punish you and John for making me do this dehumanizing thing with you today. God punish you for making me feel so dirty, man. God punish you.
What's happening here? Body, did you hit her?
Did they hit sweet orange? Now did they lick her now? I don't click my second round now. Now the orange the vessel.
You cold? Forcing a young lady like me to have sex with both of you 2 times each. Licking an orange, Mr. Bode. No problem. No problem at all. But in my nakedness, shame and pain at this time, I curse you. I curse you, but you will never stop with me. You will never stop until what you did to me destroys you both. And every woman born in your both families will be licked like an orange the same way you just licked me. Till they lick every womanly honor in them out of existence. They will!
Will you shut up your mouth and stop acting up? Are you okay? Listen, you gave what you have to get what you want. Buddy, let's go.
For your information, we paid for 2 hours to make use of this chalet, and we have 5 minutes remaining. So dress up and leave unless you want to pay for extra time.
And besides, the program manager is in his hotel room waiting for you. Okay? I've handed over the baton to you, and that ends our own part of the race. Do I need to tell you to make use of your ass more than your mouth when you get there? Yes, what you did with us here will be a total waste of time.
No. You need not. But God is seeing us. He's watching all of us right now. He is.
Let's go.
Wicked souls. Heartless souls. God punish you. You're both heartless. You're wicked. Hello, sir. Yes, I'm just leaving where I met with your guys to come to your own hotel now, sir. 5 minutes? No, sir. No, sir, please don't do this to me. I'm already on my way.
How is she? Is she responding to treatment?
Your Highness, she's refusing to take treatment.
What are you talking about, Doctor? I brought her in here unconscious. How can an unconscious person refuse to take?
She regained consciousness soon after we took her inside, Your Highness, and quickly requested for my phone to call someone. It seems the person cut the call before she could tell him what happened and refused to pick her subsequent calls. At that point, she lost it totally. She has been crying profusely since then and apologizing to her dad that she could not deliver a certain disc, and so their last hope is gone.
What disc?
Same question I asked her and got no answer, Your Highness. Instead, she launched into self-condemnation, begging God to take her life before her father's. Before I left there to come see you, she was fighting everybody who tried to touch her in every manner. Who is she, sir?
A total stranger to me. I never met her all my life. You said she made mention of a disc. I have a bag here. Let's look for it. There's a disc here. What do you suggest?
If we must succeed in calming her down enough to treat her, Your Highness, we must first understand what she's desperate about. And the best and quickest way to know is to see the content of this disc.
Doctor, without her permission?
With due respect, Your Highness, take my advice or take her elsewhere. I'm sorry.
That would be invading her privacy. It's really... Okay, let's see the content of the disc.
Let's view it in my office.
I believe with God everything will be fine. Doctor.
You're here?
Yes.
The result is out.
Okay.
Perfect match.
Thank goodness.
What are you talking about?
You know...
what is perfect match?
When we arrived here earlier today, the doctor told me she got a call from the man who was supposed to donate one of his kidneys to your father. He backed out. And because of the exigency of the situation and what she said that if it's not done urgently, things might go very wrong. I asked her to run a test on me and that's the result.
To test you?
Yes.
Are you saying that you want to donate your kidney to my dad?
Obviously.
Oh,
It's no big deal. We all need help, one way or the other. We're all humans.
Thank you.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. No. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah? It's alright. It's alright. Doctor, please. Since this is confirmed now, what you have to do is make arrangements for his evacuation, for his transfer. We're leaving for India tomorrow morning.
Do you have visa too?
Yes, I made a tourist visit to the country some months back and the visa is still valid.
God bless you. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful. Thank you, Your Highness.
Doctor, please hurry up.
Come on, Madam Mustafa. I am a king. I don't tell petty lies. If the payment were in need, I will readily tell you so. You see, for the past 2 months, my son, Prince Melvin, have effectively taken over my business operations. He is a straightforward, Harvard-trained business executive. Harvard-trained business executive. The growth and the reforms my business had known since he took over is enough for me to trust his judgment, including this business we're doing now. He vetted it and approved it. Oh. And if he called me to tell me that he's on his way to the bank to make the payment, I have no reason not to trust him. Calm down, Madam Mustafa. My kingdom is very close to the city where my business headquarters is. Just about 30 minutes from here. He will soon be back, and when he comes back, I will. Oh, he's back. I will get back to you. Let me talk to him. Thank you.
That's Mustafa, right?
Yes.
What did he say?
He said the NNPC director you paid the money to his account is currently out of the country. And he did not roam his line. So the transaction cannot be confirmed until he comes back. You paid the money in, right?
Yeah, I did.
I got a lot of 20 million naira withdrawal by you from the company's account. I mean, the 25 million naira you paid to Malan Mustafa was arranged cash for you by the accounts department by my express permission. So why the withdrawal of the 20 million naira? You look uncomfortable. What is it?
Dad, I'm sorry. I've been very pressed. I actually came to let you know I've made the payments. I need to...
Come on, son. If you are not being fair to yourself, please go use the toilet.
Thank you, sir.
Huh? evening, son.
Dad, there is something I'd like to discuss with you.
Something you want to discuss with me? Is it about the withdrawal you made?
Yes, Dad, and something else. I got a call from an Indian company, an Indian IT company actually. Something about a business I helped them facilitate with the American firm I work with in Boston. They say there's an error somewhere. An error that would make the whole thing look like a fraud if not corrected immediately. So they require my presence physically to come and see to that.
It sounds odd. I mean, what manner of error is that? What manner of issue?
Same question I've been asking myself, Dad. I can't figure it out. I've made calls, I've checked records. But the thing is, I've discovered after my research that it's actually true.
So when are you planning to go?
They gave me 3 days or they will sue me and the American company I represented in the deal. So I'm traveling tomorrow.
Okay. Is that why you withdrew the money?
Yes, that's the 2 million naira for the trip, and then I paid the balance to the company handling our contract with Total so they can mobilize.
It's okay. May the gods be with you.
Thank you, Father. Let's go back to my room.
All right.
See, whatever cannot be, cannot be. No matter what you do. But whatever will be, we shall it be. It is called destiny.
Oh! You're welcome, sir.
Daddy.
Madam, no.
Oh, sorry, Mommy. Daddy, are you okay? Honey, what is it?
We are back home from India, and the surgery was successful. You and all of us indeed should be smiling and singing for joy.
Yes, Dad.
Not crying, not this mood. Please.
Yes, my dear. I'm not crying for pains, but for joy. To think that I came back to this house with on my feet. Oh, God. Come, my prince. I can't thank you enough
Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much.
Dad, son.
Good evening.
The cook said you told him that we are eating out tonight. Did you discuss anything like that?
Oh, that's sorry I didn't tell you about it. I have dinner organized for us tonight in a very cozy place. And I've made arrangements for police security patrol to escort us to and back from the venue.
Really?
Yes, sir.
What manner of...
I want to use the occasion to... Excuse me, Dad. Hello, dear. Where are you? It's a lie. In the palace? In the living room? Goodness. That means my driver must have sped to... Okay, not to worry. You just make yourself comfortable. My dad and I are coming downstairs soon. Alright. She's here. Someone I have grown to be very fond of recently at our dinner meet tonight. Dad, come, let's go downstairs so I introduce her to you.
How did it go? I mean, the king's attitude to you. Fantastic. He literally exulted all over me throughout the evening. And at some point remarked that Melvin and I reminded him of his first meeting with his late wife, Melvin's mom. Yes, Daddy, yes! Mommy, am I excited? No, hold it, my dear. Hey! You really the king said that to you? Yes, he did. Honey, His Majesty is already suggesting marriage between his son and our own daughter. Mom.
Rachel, don't let your imagination wander your here, please. At least not this early, and not before Nancy as well. Decency and parental guidance. Please. Remarks like that from a mother like you can push a young lady like Nancy into doing certain desperate things that could ruin her entire life. Please learn how to guard against that, especially with her relationship with Prince Melvin is. He is a prince of a rich ancient kingdom.
I'm sorry. I was just carried away. You know, I couldn't help the excitement at times. But honey, imagine our daughter here being married to the son of a multi-billionaire and first-class traditional ruler shortly after our nightmarish experience we had as a family. Only God knows. Only God knows how I am going to snub your siblings and their whatever on the wedding day.
Richard, there you go again. Obviously you have not learned anything from their attitude towards us during our troubled time.
Learn what?
That your oftentimes brash and disrespectful attitude towards them, especially during the sharing of our late father's assets, when you pushed me into insisting as the first son that all my father's assets should be mine, was a disaster. I did as you advised. And what was the result? We got the wealth and lost the love of the family. My dear, it's time to make peace with the family, not to threaten more rascality.
And who is the rascal here?
I didn't call you rascal.
Excuse me. Good night.
Mom. Mom.
Oh, beautiful night out.
Beautiful night out. I enjoyed every bit of it.
I know that. I've never seen you so happy and vibrant as you were throughout the dinner. And thank you for accepting Nancy.
She made it so easy by her ability and intelligence.
Yeah, I told you.
She made it really easy for me.
Thank you, Dad.
Pour us a drink and come sit down.
Okay, Dad, 1 minute. Here we go, Dad.
When are you proposing?
Dad, we only just met. We just started dating. 3 weeks.
If within 3 weeks, both of you have developed the depth of love and bond I saw between you this night, the next only logical thing is marriage. You need assistance getting the engagement ring?
No, not that. Just... So maybe, what do you have for breakfast?
Of course, you know my partner. I am going to make coffee, fried some chips, get for bread. Oh, here you are. Hey, Dad.
Oh, baby, how are you?
Hey, Mom. How do I look? That's my girl.
Yeah.
That's my girl. I'm up to the gym with the prince.
Okay.
Yeah, Prince Melvin. He's almost at the gate, so I just want to go outside and wait for him. I don't want to keep him waiting when he gets to the gate, okay? So I will see you guys soon. So I look good, right?
You look good.
Thank you. Take care of yourself.
That was my girl.
Thank you.
Take care of yourself.
Thank you, Mom. I will.
Such a lot. So how are you just so happy she's with me?
Hey, Dad. Yeah. Dad.
Good day, Your Majesty.
It is, sir. The ring in her finger is mine. We're getting married.
Fantastic. Splendid. This is excellent. Superb. Come. Let's go.
Come, sit down. Sit down.
Wow. Hi. What can I say again? Congratulations.
Thank you, Dad.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Hey. You have my consent. My approval.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
My blessing. 1,000,000-fold over.
Amen.
Amen.
You don't know how happy both of you have made me right now. Hey.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
No. I am the one that is to thank you for being courageous enough to take this big step forward. In fact, you did it for me. You did it for me. Hey. My son. Hey. My future daughter-in-law. Hey.
Mom, just at the right time, Mommy. Hello, Mom. Your daughter... What happened, Mom? Calm down and talk. Yes, I'll come back home. But what happened, Mom? Mom! Gosh!
What happened, baby?
I don't know. It's my mom. She only said that our world is about to collapse, honey.
It's okay.
She Stop thinking.
Calm down. Whatever it will be will not be as bad as your mother is making it sound.
But you heard her say her mother was... You are a man!
And a king in waiting. You have to show strength and confidence in all circumstances. Bear that in mind as you take her home and find out what's going on.
I'll be back, Dad. It's okay. Nothing will happen. It's okay, honey. Take it easy. Take it easy.
I saw it myself, Lord Oloko. I saw him slipping the engagement ring down her finger.
Is that why you hurried down here looking like a frightened rabbit?
Lord Oloko, I said...
Is it not an already settled matter between you and I?
That he and your daughter are not going to be husband and wife ever again. And that you will become the king when his father joins his ancestors and not him. Why are you nervous about him getting married to someone else now?
Because you're still telling me how I am going to become the king. Maybe if I have the details, I will feel less worked up about things like this.
That girl and her family are part of the process that will push you to the throne. In fact, it's already happening. Go home.
Go home. I have a business with Dikeh in the palace.
Wise one, welcome to the...
Your dynasty is over, Your Majesty.
Meaning what is that?
Exactly what you heard, Your Majesty. Son went to India and donated one of his kidneys to somebody, and that made him an incomplete man. No man with a little organ inside him is allowed to sit on the throne of Africa. So decrees the gods. Without one of his kidneys, your son, your only son and the crown prince, is now disqualified from the throne.
Wise one, you can't.
Not only that, Your Majesty, the gods have anointed Ifowoka to take over from you. Yes. And to him shall all your assets and liabilities be passed on to. And that of asset is immediate. I have decreed the message of the gods to you. And I leave you now. But do say that Ifowoka, and other royal members of the royal council.
God knows, mate. God knows why it happened. You can't cry yourself to me. Hello? Hello, Dad. Dad, there's been a tragedy. Nancy's father just passed away. Yes, I'm still at... What are you talking about? Dad, you're staring me. I said... Okay. Okay, Dad, I'm coming. Hold on, I'm coming. It's okay, it's okay.
What is it, baby?
My father wants me home immediately. He asked me to leave whatever I'm doing and wherever I am to rush home. Else the next thing I will hear is the news of his death.
What? Why? Why would he say things like that?
I don't know why he sounded so angry.
Dad, the way you sounded, why?
Who did you donate your kidney to in India, Melvin? Did you really donate your kidney to someone?
Yes, Dad. I did. I donated it to Nancy's father. The 20 million naira I withdrew from the company account was for this purpose. For the transportation and surgery. I'm sorry I didn't tell you. I'm deeply sorry.
You are really sorry, Melvin. You are really sorry. That's all you could say for destroying the dynasty of my forefathers. You are sorry. That's all you could say for stripping this family back and bringing heavy burden of shame on you.
How do you mean?
Let me shut up! You are really sorry. You are really going to be sorry. Yes. You are really going to be sorry. Thank you for everything, Melvin. Thank you for everything. Thank you.
The throne is now yours. His Majesty just committed suicide.
What? When did it happen, Lord Oloko?
Just now. Just now. You are a king in waiting, as I promise you. But when that waiting will be over, it's yours to determine.
I don't get it, Lord Oloko. I don't.
You shall never be crowned king until you have fulfilled your assignment with Jacinta. Find a way to put your coronation on hold until you do. For if your coronation ever happens before that, you shall die once the throne touches your head. And until you sleep with Jacinta and kill her, you are forbidden from ever coming to me for any kind of help again. If you do, or tries to consult any other spiritualist, you shall run mad instantly. And pray that Prince Melvin do not get married before your coronations. For if he does, everything we did will come to nothing. And he will become king. You know it that the kidney story I used to get him out of the way is a lie. It is not a taboo in our people. And the gods never said any such thing.
Honey, what is it? My goodness. What are you...
Nancy, my father is gone.
Jesus.
My father shot himself in front of me. My father, His Royal Majesty, committed suicide.
Hey!
Because of me.
Tamonoe!
Hey!
Wait! What do you mean because of you? Talk to me!
Nancy, because I donated all of my kidneys to your father.
The gods of the land declared me an incomplete man and unfit to ascend to the throne of my father.
What?
Not only that, they took away everything. Everything my father had, his companies, his assets, everything.
What are you saying? What do you mean they took everything?
My father could not take it. So he shot himself because of me.
Why would you allow them to... How can you allow them to take everything? No, you can't. No, please, no. No.
Yeah, I just paid the last person being owed any money for the funerals of my dad and your dad.
How could I ever thank you enough? My mom and I had died several times over worrying about how to raise money for my father's funeral. How could we had coped if not that you had some money left in your personal account? Everybody in your kingdom refused to help out on the order of the chief priest. How bizarre. How wicked. And on my own side, just like they did during his illness, my father's family refused to get involved in anything that concerns us at all.
What right-thinking family would reject their own and his family even in death?
Don't mind them. They thought we would be disgraced. But you disappointed them by the superb arrangements you put on the ground during the funeral. Their surprise was very visible for even the blind to see. Yeah.
I did what I had to do. After all, I'm now family. I'm part of your family. Okay? Do not forget that our wedding is coming up real soon, because I'm not permitted by tradition to observe the mourning period for my late father because he took his own life. And then your mother who said we can do it whenever we like.
God, I can't wait for that day to come. I can't wait to answer Mrs. Nancy Melvin. From a Calabari woman to an Igbo wife. What a change.
What a journey of love. What a lucky man I am. Your presence in my life made all the difference after my father's demise and the loss of family assets. Knowing that you are there and mine was all that kept me sane and kept me going through it all.
Same here, baby. I love you.
I love you too.
The last day in this compound is here, Melvin. Even waiting, Chief Omuka begged that you stay here till your father's funeral is over. And the gods granted this. Now that the funeral is over, it's time to leave.
Time to leave? Oh, the palace is not...
Everything is, including the cars.
What did he just say?
Only to be asked by both of you to name my price, so you would pay me to disappear and leave you for Terry. I insisted that both of you followed me here before I respond to that. And my response are in form of questions. How much was your father's life that I saved, at least temporarily?